So what motivated the walk? I mean, I think a lot of people don't know where it came from. They know what it is. They grew up with it. Where did it come from?
I've always had a different type of walk. Cut a long story short, I was born with a bit screwed up feet. If I had been a horse, they would have shot me. But luckily, I wasn't a horse, and I said, "Hey, wait a minute, I'm okay. I can do it." So they didn't shoot me. So over the years, I developed different ways to get around. The arms used to go a bit and everything. If you watch some of the old sheep herder days, I used to fight that with the arm swinging. Well, when we went to do the bushwhacker thing, and Vince says, "We want to turn you into Babyfaces," and I said, "Wow!" I hopped up on the bench, put my face about 6 inches from Vince's face, and I said, "Vince, if you can make baby faces out of these faces and these heads, you go right ahead. We're ready." And Cousin Luke will tell you the rest.
And Vince turned around and he said, "Look at the mugs on my top baby faces: Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Hacksaw Jim Duggan." He says they haven't got the prettiest mugs, and that's what he said. And well, Butch says, "Go for it." And of course, I had the old train of thought, bring us in, because I'd been in the business and doing behind the scenes booking and that. And of course, straight away, I said, "Bring us in his heels and turn us baby faces." And then I learned straight away then, you don't tell Caesar what to do. If he says you're coming in and I'm going to make your baby faces, that's what he does. So he brought us in for the next month. Every week he brought us in for a day, and we cut small vignettes, 2-minute movies, 3-minute movies. We cut so many each time we came in, and he ran those on all his television. Those days, it was before the scandal in 1992. This was 88. So it was before the scandal. So he had about 190 stations like NBC, ABC, CBS, and all around the country. Plus he had USA Network and that. So he ran these vignettes. There was no Monday Night Raw then. There was another show on Monday night. He ran these vignettes on all the shows and that. And a lot of people said to us afterwards, they didn't know that it was us. And then the people that did the wrestlers said, "How can you go from the brutalest, bloodiest tag team in North America to being two clowns in the ring?" And all we had to say was money.
How did you guys feel when that was brought up to you? Because, I mean, you all did work a very violent style before you became the Bushwhackers.
Mate, well, actually, we were businessmen. We were businessmen. We knew, this was this was a new break for us. Tell them, boy.
And Sean, we don't forget, we were both in our 40s then. And, I said to Luke, we went out to the ring one time. Vince never told us what he wanted, but he said, "I want something different." And we started going out to the ring and started swinging the arms even more than I normally do. And when I saw that the crowd was reacting to it huge, big time, I said to Luke, "We've got to swing your arms." He says, "Mate, I can't. My shoulders are too sore." And I said, "Listen here, you bloody Kiwi bastard." I said, "Swing your arms. You want to make money? Swing them, brother." And so what did Luke do? He started swinging those arms and getting with the rhythm, and we were marching out. Well, the people got behind us something so big that Vince absolutely loved it, Sean. And he used to say, "You guys are the great." He said, "I don't need to have the tag team belts on you guys. I don't need, the people love you guys." And they used to even put us on the last match of the show, no matter even if it's in Madison Square Gardens or wherever, just to keep the people happy and send them home with a happy pattern, with us marching around the ring going, "Whoa, yay," getting the hands raised. and everybody leaving the arena, laughing and joking and saying, what a great night that was.
So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Mate, I'm just going to say, Vince did say to us an idea. He says, I want you to be semi-bushwhacker, semi-sheep herders, semi-moondogs.
Ah.
Now, because moondogs have been there for 5 years, so they were gone. And the sheep herders, we've been in the sheep herders for 10 years by then, you know, because we were the Kiwis before that, New Zealand Kiwis. And he said, I want you to be a bit of each. And then Butch said to us, he said, the Moondogs have been on USA Network. The Kiwis have been on Ted Turner's TBS network off and on for 10 years. And let's create something new. And that's how that other thing came out.
I know.
And from day one, Sean, once we got those vignettes all showing after about 8 weeks when we started, it was incredible. We'd get stopped in the concourses of the airport when they're rushing from, you know, plane to plane or whatever.
Yeah.
And a guy would stop us. And this is how the conversation would go. You know, you'd think you wanted to take a photo of us with it. There was no cell phones then. They were just normal camera phone. Anyway, he would be, you know, have all his suits and everything. He'd say, guys, I know you're in a hurry. I just want to say from our family, thank you. You entertain us every night you're on. I want to say thank you. Keep doing it. You guys are the greatest. And when you get hearing that over and over and over again with nothing going on about, oh, what about this? What about blood and guts? Then you realize you're dealing with a whole different kettle of fish, a whole different ball game. And don't forget, we didn't have to take many bumps. There was no blood and guts. There was no fighting our way from the arena to the dressing room. There was no coming out to our car and seeing our car 4 tires slashed and the windscreen smashed and everything else. There was none of that. It was a blessing to do it.